Hi, everybody. This is Elektra, immigration attorney located here in New York City. I am so excited to present to you one of my favorite clients, Viveca Chow. She is an outstanding expert performer in the field, and I'm so excited to talk to her about her career and her experiences. Thank you so much, Viveca.
Thank you so much for having me.
Great. So let's just dive right into it. Can you tell us a little bit about why you got interested in the performing arts?
This is actually a funny story. I was trained classically, vocally when I was really, really young. And for some reason, I found that like standing still and singing was like wasn't really for me. Like I love to move around. I really like to express things with my body and especially just like a lot of movement. So I decided to join a summer musical school in Hong Kong. And my first musical was Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Amazing.
Um, and after I was like one of the kid ensembles, but after that whole experience, just like standing center stage with the lights shining on me, I felt so alive. Like it felt like electricity, going through my veins. And I just knew that I wanted to be a performer for the rest of my life and a storyteller. I want to change the world with the stories I tell.
No, and I can absolutely see that you're such a dynamic person. I couldn't just see you standing on stage and just singing a part. You're one of those multifaceted performers that really needs to, like you said, tell a story, but with all aspects of your being, with your voice and with your movement and with your performing, which makes you such a special expert. Can you talk a little bit about the differences in working in Hong Kong and New York? Is there a city that you prefer more? Is it more developed in the US in terms of performing? What do you personally prefer?
So I specialize in musical theater, and while there is a theater scene in Hong Kong, a lot of the shows are not long running, and so to be a performer or actor over there, it's kind of more like a secondary job. It's not really sustainable in the fact that you can be a full-time actor, because if you're an actor there, you have to supplement it with other forms of a career. So I also, English is also like my stronger language compared to Cantonese. So a lot of the theater there is actually in Cantonese and a lot of things are translated.
Even the musicals?
Even musicals, yeah. So a lot of the English shows are tours that go through there from the UK or the US. So I don't know, I really wanted to be on Broadway. So that's why I chose to come to the US to kind of, start my college career. And right after college, I was honestly so lucky that I was able to book a Broadway show.
Tell us about the excitement of working on Broadway. I feel like that's every performer's dream.
It was unreal. It was truly everything I've imagined and more. The quality of the show, just going on stage every night in front of thousands of people. It's the energy is electric. And I just like it feels like it never happened almost. Just so surreal, an outer body experience every time I went on stage. But as an actor, I feel like that is a lot of people's top goal. But the integrity for me personally stays the same. No matter whatever venue I work at, there's going to be the same professionalism, the same integrity, the same process, the same creation of a character. So yeah, art is art.
Yeah, no, I know. A true professional treats every project with the utmost respect, and you have amazing work ethic. I just want to go back to what you said about changing the world. And I remember when I was working on your petition, I was so excited to include all of the letters from your fans. I mean, that's not something that lots of performers can say they've done. Not a lot of people can say that they've impacted somebody so much that they felt so strongly that they wanted to write you a letter and express their admiration towards you. So that's and I think that you've accomplished one of your goals of changing the world, because you changed the lives of some of the little girls that were watching you on stage.
Thanks. Yeah, they're so sweet and supportive. And, we obviously do it because we love the art, but also for the people who wants to connect with a certain story or a character and, feel inspired in some way and leaving the theater like there is further purpose or things that they can aspire to be or do.
So for the philosophical question, what's your artistic outlook of life? How is art a part of your life philosophy?
I mean, you know that quote, Earth without art is just eh. Honestly, that's my philosophy. I don't know. I think creativity is so important to anyone, no matter what you are or what your career is. I think that, if you're an accountant, you go home and what do you want to do? You want to pour a glass of wine and turn on your TV and watch Netflix. And there's like art right there. You want to listen to music when you're driving because you're bored, and you want to cry to music. And it's just so important, I think, in keeping someone mentally healthy and also physically healthy. So I think that's kind of my outlook on life, is that I feel like everyone needs the creative expression to kind of stay sane.
So for all of those young performers out there, or for performers who are unsure about their career, or, they're just starting on their artist visa journey, what advice would you give those people?
Find a really good lawyer, like Elektra. No, truly, like that is that for me was a game changer, because my first meeting with you, I remember I felt so connected because it felt like you didn't see through me, but you looked at me. And it's so important to find someone who knows these like crazy terms, like, I was a swing, and other people are like, what is that? And you're like, I knew exactly right away, and that is so important. And I felt like working with you was like, I felt like I was really seen and heard. And, I looked at my portfolio and I'm like, I feel like a star, that I deserve to be here. So that's my first advice. My second advice would be just, keep working hard, and don't compare yourself to other people. It's really hard not to do that. But
yeah,
like my favorite quote is, a flower doesn't compete with the flower next to it. It just blooms. I don't know. There's something so poetic and beautiful about that I always keep really close to my heart. Find other ways to channel your creativity. That's not only your niche, I would say. It's important to be a rounded person to kind of just,
I agree.
Yeah.
And for the $1 million question, what is your favorite song to perform, and what's your favorite show to perform?
Oh, I don't know. My favorite song to perform. So I'm a legit soprano, so I sing really high. I would love to be Cinderella in Into the Woods one day.
Wow.
And I sing a lot of her songs in the shower. I also sing a lot of Christine from Phantom of the Opera in the shower. Just anything that I'm like, it could shatter a light bulb. Let's do it. So yeah, that's what I love to do. And yeah, I love the classics. I think Rodgers and Hammerstein songs are so beautiful and fit my voice great.
For those people who aren't watching, who don't know about musical theater, is there like maybe a pop song that you like singing, or a popular artist that you like singing that reflects your voice and your tastes?
I love the whole Across the Universe soundtrack. I feel like that like really chill
Rachel,
pop.
yeah.
It's just so beautiful, like all those arrangements. I love acoustic stuff. Something that's chill. Yeah, that's kind of what I gravitate towards.
That's great. Well, thank you so much. I feel like I've taken up so much of your time, but you gave such important responses, especially for people who are starting off in their careers. It's really important for them to be able to listen to you and see themselves in you, and to know that they should always be true to themselves and continue to be exigent and work hard in their career, just like you've done. I mean, you've accomplished amazing things. Everybody, she's super humble. She's done amazing things. She's worked for huge brands. And maybe one day, she can talk to you guys about it. She's being extremely humble, which is what every true legitimate performer does. They downplay their achievements. But Viveca Chow really is one of a kind, a dynamic, multifaceted performer who wants to change the world, but has already changed the world, and will continue to do it one step and one song at a time.
Thanks so much, Elektra.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Tune in next week when we're going to have a new client talk about her profession and everything that she's done in her career. Thank you, everyone. See you next week.
Bye.